Welcome back to FactNotFiction.com. I'm Clifton.
And I'm Ajai.
And today our topic is HIV. So, Ajai, could you define that for us?
Of course. HIV is human immunodeficiency virus.
And HIV is a virus like the common cold or the flu that affects the immune system, but there is one very big difference. With a common cold or the flu, the immune system can eventually clear that out of the body, but that does not seem to be the case with HIV. And that means that once a person has contracted HIV, that person has it for life.
That's very true. And the virus itself actually attacks our immune system, or our T cells. And those are the cells that help us fight off an infection. So once your T cells get to a certain point, they can no longer help us fight off an infection. We can consider it AIDS, or acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. And that's the final stage of HIV.
Right. And I just also learned that Florida and Mississippi are tied for the highest rate of HIV infection among 13 to 19-year-olds.
Wow.
That's a big statistic.
That's huge.
And that leads us to our next question, AJ, which is, how is HIV transmitted?
Well, there are four major ways. There's semen, blood, vaginal fluid, and breast milk.
And there are certain behaviors which can lead to HIV infection. That includes anal sex, vaginal sex, and
Oral sex,
Oral
but
sex.
unprotected, of course.
Right, of course.
And also sharing needles, whether it's drug use or you're getting a tattoo. If you share needles, you can increase your risk for contracting HIV.
Right, and I also learned that people who already have an STI, chlamydia, gonorrhea, herpes, they're more susceptible to HIV infection if they're having unprotected sex with an HIV positive partner, because their immune system is already weakened by the other STI.
Very true. And also, women who are pregnant, they can transmit the virus to their unborn child during pregnancy.
What are the signs of HIV, the symptoms?
Well, there are signs and symptoms for HIV, but an infected person can actually not show signs and symptoms for up to 10 years. So an infected person and an uninfected person can look just as healthy as you and I. But if they do show signs and symptoms, they can include a rash or fever, chills. There is a whole host of symptoms, but these signs and symptoms are very similar to the common cold or the flu. So
the only way to really know if you're HIV positive is to have a test.
yes, and you can visit FactNotFiction.com, and they have wonderful resources there for you to find a clinic that does HIV testing for free. So Cliff, is there a cure for HIV?
AJ, currently there is no cure for HIV, which is why prevention is so important. But HIV is no longer considered automatically fatal thanks to medical research and ongoing developments in the field.
Yep, that is true. With new medical treatments, there are new cocktails of antivirals and immune boosters that lead to really long and healthy lives for infected individuals.
Yeah, in previous years and decades, AIDS and HIV was considered by many to be a death sentence, but research has changed and drugs are highly developed now, and people can really lead, under a doctor's care, full, healthy lives. And if you are sexually active, latex condoms are the number one best way to avoid not only HIV, but other STIs as well.
And also avoid contact with bodily fluids, since that is another way of transmission.
Yeah, and that's how HIV is transmitted.
Yeah, so visit FactNotFiction.com, where you can get a bunch of resources for free clinics where you can get free HIV testing and free condoms.
Yeah, just don't sit at home in the dark. Go out, inform yourself, get educated, and stay safe.
And know the facts.